This is Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget and Don. Please like, subscribe, and share.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget and Don. Stay through all the way through the show. You're going to enjoy it. I tell y'all that every week, and y'all still enjoy it. So just do it. I don't have to tell you, keep telling y'all. Anyway, what's going on, Brick?
What's up?
Chilling. All right, so we're going to start off with something that I read online, and it's called emotional outsourcing. And it's where somebody deals with multiple partners because one person is not fulfilling they're not meeting their emotional needs. That's the best way to say it. And when I read it, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I know that people have done that with sex a lot in the past. But when to do it for your emotional needs, you think that's cool? Do you think is it still cheating?
Oh, so you talking about they're not having sex with them? They're just like emotionally being fulfilled?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I feel like talking to somebody of the opposite sex, unless they just, a friend, I feel like that's cheating for sure. Like if you like, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Because when I first read it, I was like, yeah, that's cheating. Because women cheat emotionally. That would be cheating. And I was like, but if they're not doing anything, they're just fulfilling their emotional needs. Is that still cheating? And I was like, I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Fulfilling the emotional.
Okay, so for guys, yeah. For guys, they don't really tackle their emotional side enough anyway. So a guy probably won't too much do that. But for women, if your man is not meeting you emotional, but he's meeting you everywhere else, like, you know what I'm saying? He's your protector. He gives you your soft girl. But you just need somebody who's more in tune to your emotions.
I mean, I could definitely see why a woman would. But like, how is she getting her emotions like met by another man?
Like just good conversations and somebody who sits there and listens, and kind of like that work husband that be at work. Yeah. Usually that's the person, but I think it's. I can see how a guy would become upset, but for a woman, I can see how it's necessary.
Yeah, I feel like it's. We talked about that the last time. I feel like if you can't talk to your man about like what you're going through as a woman, like, I like you said, we're already emotional. So I feel like if we don't express our emotions and let our emotions out, in some way, it's gonna build up, which women don't like to do that. Like, men, y'all do it, like, but we gotta let that out. So if we don't feel like we have someone to listen to, that issue, then I can see a woman. I'm not gonna say it's right, I don't know, because personally, then I feel like your man not really like doing his job.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and eventually, that could lead to cheating. Like that could be the catalyst for cheating.
That is a big thing. I feel like I hear so many women talk about like, when I go through stuff, he don't care. And when he going through stuff, I listen and give him advice. I hear women say that all the time. And I feel like it's something that women get frustrated with, So I feel like that could make a woman check out.
And I can see why a woman would get frustrated with that, because you feel like your partner is the person that you can come to and express yourself about anything. That's your safe space. Like the same way guys want a safe space, women want a safe space as well. And there's certain things you can't tell your friends. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like there's certain conversations you can't have with your friends. It might be something personal you don't want them to know about.
Right.
But so if your guy is not being there, then I can see how that might lead to this emotional outsourcing. But usually the person that you can be soft with uh, is the person that you can be soft with, so to speak. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I mean, I feel like in a past relationship with someone, I felt like I couldn't talk to them about stuff I was going through. Did I necessarily go to men? No, I didn't go to no man to like express the stuff I was going through. Probably talk to my friends or my sister, but I mean, I know eventually like that. I don't know. I feel like that way with any type of relationship, even if it's like a friendship.
mhm.
Like I feel like if I can't talk to you when I'm going through something, like I feel like that's not a full relationship, friendship, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's a part of relationships. Like it's through the ups and the downs, the good and the bad. So I just feel like if I'm going through something that I only feel comfortable talking to someone that I trust, and then I
Right.
come to you and I can't talk to you because you don't care. Um, I feel like that would leave a woman frustrated, yeah, I don't know.
Because I've been cool with women like in the past,
Hmm.
and it was a catalyst for something else happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm touching a side of her that she needs to have touched. And I don't mean physical. I mean, like, I'm touching her mental.
Hmm.
And for her, that's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I can just trust you with everything then. So I think if any guy, if your woman comes home and she needs to talk to you, take a break, because there is somebody out there who is willing to listen, who's willing to let her, pour her heart out, give her
Hmm.
the shoulder to cry on. And that shoulder usually ends up being, well, not usually, it can sometimes end up being the shoulder they lay on. Um, so,
Yeah, one 4-3 trip said I definitely been in a relationship where communication sucked. I couldn't talk to him. That turned into me telling my friends, and they never forgave, even though I did. They hated him.
yeah, that's another thing. I think if we allow our partners to open up to us, we don't have to worry about this. But it's definitely a thing, and especially for not the millennials so much, but for the Gen Z. No, Gen Z. That's the newest generation. Um, they're doing this more because in their generation, the, 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 the guy that they're dealing with is young, so he don't understand his own emotions. So he don't understand how to help her through hers, and she's seeking out a male, and she's sharing her feelings with him. I just think it's a catalyst for cheating. Even though
I
I
feel
don't
like
think.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
I feel like if she's looking for like a certain type of attention from a man, like besides like just the emotions getting met, like
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like I would definitely consider that cheating.
yeah. Because there was a time when I would just, hey, if you got something you're going through, you should seek counseling or something, because I'm not the guy that you could really talk to. Um, but as I got older, I realized that you got to sometimes sit down and listen to
Yeah.
somebody, and hear what they're going through. And even when it's not, even if it's just a friend of yours, like you said, if it's a female friend of yours, if she's reaching out to you and she's not dealing with anybody, because if she's dealing with somebody, I think you should kind of refer her back to her man,
Hmm.
because that's not going to end well. But if she's just reaching out to you and saying, I just need somebody to talk to her with an open mind, not this could lead to something. Just listen to her. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You might find out something about women that you didn't know.
Yeah.
A lot of what I learned about women, I learned from women. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hanging out with women, having conversations, just listening to things that they go through. And I'm like, okay, these are the things I need to fix in myself because I already see I have the same problems.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely listen to your woman, but yeah, I don't know if emotional outsourcing is cheating, but it is probably definitely a start to
I mean, I think if you going around a man and it get like flirty and you enjoying it, then I feel like that's cheating.
that's cheating. That's is flirting cheating?
If you around the opposite sex and they flirting with you and you got a man and you enjoying this man giving you some attention, like you're cheating.
Hmm. I never looked at flirting as cheating. I just kind of, it's just kind of the things that we do to just pass the time. Just
No.
no, it just
No, I mean, I don't know, especially with the opposite sex. Like, I feel like if it's like straight platonic and it's like, oh, we just friends, and it's like, it's not none of that. Yeah. They said
yeah.
you're flattered and keep entertaining. I feel like that's cheating because low key it's like you are you are liking the attention and the validation this person is giving you and you in a whole relationship.
Hmm. I guess I could see the cheating aspect to that. However, I think flirting
And
is
I feel like that will lead to someone cheating too.
it
So
will.
like
Now,
physically.
if you don't know if you don't know where that line gets drawn, then yeah, you'll definitely end up in a situation that you can't walk away from as easily. But yeah, I mean, I've always been a flirtatious person, but I know where that line is. I know where things go from jokes to pursuit. So I usually know where to draw the line at. Like, hey, okay, when a
So
conversation
you
starts to get too thick,
so you don't think like flirting is like crossing a boundary when you're in a relationship?
I think flirting is something that we kind of do naturally. It's just not even intentional.
No.
No, you don't think so?
No.
I think some people are just naturally flirtatious and they flirt, they joke. Like
What
for example, me and my
John?
wife we drove into I want to say it was Popeyes or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just talking to the person getting our food.
Mm-hmm.
And she said there's a fun line. Okay. And she was like, after we drove off, she was like, why are you sitting there flirting? And I was like, I'm not flirting. I was just being me. Just happy go lucky. Hey, how's your day going? Kind of me. And she was like, no, nigga, you was flirting. And I was like, okay, I didn't realize I was flirting, but some people are just naturally flirtatious. So it's not.
No.
Well, some people are naturally cheaters too, so I guess they could
I
kind
feel
of
like
go.
flirting is crossing a boundary. Like if
I
you're in a
don't think
relationship,
so. I
you don't
think
think
that
so. So you feel like in a relationship you going like I don't know.
I think you're gonna now don't put yourself in a situation that has the probability of going too far. Like know your barriers.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that flirting is kind of natural. It just kind of comes with just being who you are.
I don't know.
If flirting goes to exchanging numbers or what I'm saying,
But I feel like if you're in
conversations.
a relationship, I don't feel like you should be like as a man or a woman, you shouldn't be like purposely trying to flirt with people.
I don't think it's always purpose. I don't think it's always on purpose. I
So
think
you think
it's
by accident.
sometimes it's just the
So
natural.
if I so what would you consider like something that's an innocent flirt? I know.
An innocent flirt is you look nice today. You know what I'm saying? Like
So you with your wife, like if you was walking into a restaurant, you seen a woman, you would be like, "Oh, you look nice today."
Maybe not that way. maybe not that way. I might phrase it a little different. But I'd be kind. Um she said, hell no. I'd be kind, you know. How's your day going? Your day going good? All right. You look happy today. You must be having a great day.
Okay.
But I know my barriers also though, so now what line would I be if I accept the book that BS? You would be the same as if a male waiter came to the table and you bat your eyes 2 or 3 more times than you normally would.
Who is doing that?
I don't know. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know how y'all flirt. You know, yeah.
I don't know.
I try not to, well, I don't hide anything. First of all, if anything I'm gonna do, if I can't do it in front of my wife, then that is cheating. Then I'm hiding something. So the same kind of behavior I would have in front of my wife is probably the same kind of behavior I would have when she's not around. Just because if she's not around and I'm doing something that I wouldn't do in front of her, the fact that I wouldn't do it in front of her is a catalyst for cheating, if not cheating already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can't say something in the presence of your significant other and you say it when they're not around, then you're hiding something. If you hide small things, eventually you're going to hide big things. That's kind of the way I play things. So I joke around women in front of my wife, and the same way I joke around women in front of her is the same way I joke around when I'm not around her. I'm not going to be sitting there complimenting some woman's booty because I wouldn't do that when she's there, so I wouldn't do it when she's not there. But some guys are just naturally flirtatious, you know. Just
and as a man, you would be okay if your wife was a little bit flirtatious with men in front of you.
I would bring it to her attention. You being flirty, but for me, because I don't feel threatened, it'll be like you being flirty. Stop it. But I wouldn't be upset.
Okay.
I'd be upset if she did something when she's not in my presence that she wouldn't do when she's in my presence. Like, if we're gonna be honest with you, if we're gonna be open and honest, let's be always open and honest. Because to me, a couple that's open and honest with each other blocks those cheating moments. You know, why would I go cheat if, no saying, I don't have to hide anything from my wife. I can joke, laugh, giggle the same way with her as when I'm not with her. So if I'm not going to hide those small moments,
right,
then I'm not going to be like, okay, so when she's not around, oh, I can dip and dodge and say things when she's not here. Nah, whatever I'm gonna say if she's in the middle of the conversation or if she's not. I've been at the bar, you know, I always have conversation with people at the bar. And I've had women say, you know what I'm saying, you got to move down. You know what I'm saying, if your wife walk in here, my wife walk in here, I'm going to introduce you to who she is. And she's going to join the conversation. I'm not going to have a conversation with you if I can't have a conversation with you in front of her.
Yeah.
If we can't converse and just be on some have a conversation chill, then maybe I should move away from you because your mind is elsewhere. And mine's isn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think it comes with just growing up, you know. It just comes with growing up. You know, when you're in a grown relationship, certain things is just like, yeah, you know, that's just who they are. That's and
I think it's situational because I think some women don't mind their men because I do feel like men can be flirty. So I feel like, I've seen a married couple where the man was a little flirtatious, and I'm like, you're crazy. Like, I don't know.
But it's
But
not a bad thing if he's doing it in front of her. It's not a bad thing.
yeah, but I feel like from what I witnessed, I just feel like years and years of her allowing him to be flirtatious. When he would get intoxicated, he would really get out of line, and I'm like,
Mm.
okay, like so, um, I don't know.
Now that because alcohol blurs that line, and you may have a hard line in the sand, but alcohol will blur it, and you'll start allowing yourself to say and do things that you normally wouldn't do. So yeah, that's a definite. You gotta be able to control yourself um, at all times, honestly,
Yeah,
because even though somebody allows you to do something, I don't want to use the word allow. They're okay with you doing certain things. Like
hmm,
it's not to them, it's not a big thing. They're not feeling challenged in what you're doing or anything like that. But you also have to know for yourself, no matter what state of mind I'm in, I can still hold hard to that line.
yeah,
Um, and that's the hard part. That's
hmm,
the hard part because if a guy is naturally flirtatious or a woman is naturally flirtatious, alcohol is what's the word I'm looking for? It's a maximizer. So whatever type of person you are, it's gonna make you more of that. If you're an angry person, alcohol is just gonna make you more angry.
hmm,
If you're a flirty person, alcohol will definitely make you more flirty. Um, and not know where that line in the sand is. So
yeah,
yeah. So everybody, look. I guess the moral to this whole topic is there is a thing called emotional outsourcing, and it's happening. So if you don't want that to happen, be the person that your person needs you to be. Like, don't leave those gaps because they're going to need to get it filled somehow. And it's not always a homegirl or a homeboy because there's a lot of things I can't talk to my boys about. There's a lot of things I won't talk to my boys about.
yeah,
But if I was sitting with a woman, I could have that conversation. So,
yeah,
the good thing is I can pretty much talk to my wife about anything. I don't think there's anything that I couldn't talk to her about. Um, and that's a plus because if I can't talk to her, I'm going to talk to somebody. And if it's not going to be my boys, it's going to be someone of the opposite sex. And depending on where that person's head is, that could be a bad situation. But I never hide the fact that I'm married. I don't never um, I ain't never taken my wedding band off. So if you see my wedding band, I'm married. I will mention my wife in any conversation I have,
hmm,
um, just to let them know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm putting her in the forefront. So, she is who she is.
yeah,
Um, but any guy that I've known guys that haven't worn a wedding band and they've been married for years and they haven't worn a wedding band for probably half of that.
mm,
And I just feel like you're looking to do something that you shouldn't be doing at that point.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know guys that said, "Oh, I lost it. I lost my wedding band, so I'm not going to buy another one." And I'm like, "Nah, if I lose my wedding band, I'm pretty much going to buy one within a week or two. I'm not going to walk around without my wedding band on."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Emotional outsourcing. All right, what you got for us? Because
Um. So I have two things. So the first one is I will never convince someone to fuck with me. Um. Have you ever like experienced before you was married where um you was talking to somebody or something and maybe like they was on the fence with you? I feel like that's something that I see people do a lot. Like people like it's like, oh, I like this person, but no, I want to be their friend, but I like them. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's almost like the other person is just like basically they're giving that person like mixed signals,
Mhm.
So have you ever experienced that, or have you ever did that to anybody?
I've definitely experienced it. I've definitely tried to convince somebody that I was the person that they were supposed to be with, or that it would be cool to be with me. Like I've had women who normally date light skinned dudes, and they'd be like, "Well, you know, I'm not the type of dude I deal with," and I'm like, "Well, if the type of dude that you normally deal with has led you to where you are right now, try something different."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, definitely try to convince women throughout life that I was the person that they should be messing with, or it's a good idea to mess with me, or yeah. But even before I got married, like I'd probably say my mid to late 30s, yeah, I was just like, yo, either you gonna fuck with me or you not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either you can appreciate me for who I am or fucking keep moving.
Mm.
I just don't have the time.
Where do you think like trying to convince people to fuck with you like stems from like insecurity?
Insecurity, definitely. Looking at people and thinking that person is outside my league. So now I'm not just convincing them that they should fuck with me. I'm trying to convince myself that I deserve to be with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, definitely a low self-esteem type of situation. Or um, I, I had a boss,
Mm-hmm.
and she was definitely into me, but I was just like, yo, I can't fuck with you. Like I, I'm not even on your level for real. And she'd be like, why do you think you're not on my level? And I was like, I just don't feel like I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at the spot you need me to be at. And we would always have that conversation. And mind you, this is a boss. This is my boss's boss, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but she was trying to convince me that no, this can happen. I was trying to convince myself that, yeah, I'm not there. Um, but in a way, I was trying to tell myself, get there. But at the same time, I'm telling her, yeah, no. And she's like, no, we can go out and have dinner. And I was like, how does that work? We go out and have dinner, you pay for dinner? I was like, how does that, you know what I'm saying?
I
It's
mean,
not fly.
I feel like that's sabotaging, and I mean, I get why men think that way because men feel like, oh, I have to be at a certain level to be dealing with a certain type of woman. Like, I get why y'all think that way, but in reality, like, women don't feel that way.
Nah, y'all don't. Y'all really don't.
Cause like,
And
I don't feel like if I really wanted a type of man, if I was very determined, I feel like I could get him, and he could be rich, like you know what I'm saying. But I don't feel like even if I wasn't on his level, I don't feel like that was I'm incapable of getting a type of man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I feel like
And
women
that
don't
was
look at that like I'm gonna say women never do. Like I feel like one of my sisters in the past, she was dating someone and she was like, I just feel like I'm not on his level. And I'm like, what? Like, he know everything about you. He likes you, and I was trying to get her to understand, like, maybe he likes, your morals, your character, like the internal things about you. You know what I'm saying? It's not always like materialistic things that like a man want a woman for. So I don't know, but I feel like that's kind of like sabotaging, for men to think like, oh, well, I'm not on her level. But I feel like if she really like you, maybe that's not the reason why she's looking for a man. She might not be looking for a man for financial security. So she probably look at it like, I'm good financially. You got a job? Okay, you got a job. You working, but like, are you consistent? Do you love me? Do you want the same things as me? So I feel like some women don't really, I'm not gonna say they don't care about how much a man makes, but if a woman is financially well off and she's got the things that she need in life, a lot of times she's not gonna be like, oh, well, I make more money than him, you know.
yeah, and I think that's where she was coming from.
Mm-hmm.
She was coming from a place of I got my own money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a man for money. Um, but our conversations were always good. So it was like, okay, well, he got a head on his shoulders. But for me, it felt like I don't want to come up short. You know, I don't want to step to the situation and come up short because I would always hear her talk to me previously about the guys that she did date. And I'm like, yeah, I'm none of those guys. Like, I'm not where they are. But at the time, I didn't think on a level of, and I was young. I was in my probably late 20s. And I didn't think on a level of, yeah, she's dated all of these guys, but for some reason, they're not what she wants because she's not with them.
Yeah.
Um,
Give her
like
some.
she had a, yeah, like something she wanted something with more substance, and I was just like, yeah, I need the financial, I need my financials to be where your financials is, so we can match financially. Um, and like one of the guys that she dated, he flew into town from Chicago, took her to lunch, and then flew back out. I said, "Yeah, I can't do that right now. I can't be that guy right now." You
See,
know what I'm
but
saying?
that and maybe she was looking for someone who could just be there. Like, you know,
Hmm.
I feel like some women just want like stability within a relationship. Like, you know, like
Hmm.
someone I get off work, I can see you, we can spend time together, go on vacations, like build a life. You know, sometimes men in certain careers, you know, and make a certain amount of money, they don't have the availability, you know. So it's like
That's true.
you get what I'm saying? Like, or like say like somebody was a pro ball player or something, like every woman might not want to date a man like that because it's like you're consistently traveling, like, you know, whatever the case may be. Everyone's not going to be okay with just because, oh, like, you know, so even if a woman did date someone who played ball before, maybe she experienced that and was like, oh, I don't like that type of dynamic for what I'm looking for. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like maybe she like, I just want a guy who has a blue collar job, works his job, get off work, we make dinner together, we can work out together, like, you know, and start a family with like that way. Like, you know, but I don't know.
yeah. At the time, I just looked at it from a very superficial standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, hindsight is 2020. Um, and the person I am today wouldn't have been like I wouldn't have gave a shit how much money she made. I'm done. Shit. Like I'm me.
Yeah.
But back then I didn't have
The confidence.
I went from having a lot of confidence
Mm-hmm.
to humbling myself too much
Mm-hmm.
to the point where my confidence just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because hell, when I was younger than that, I didn't give a shit. I would press up on any damn body and, you know, shoot my shot and see what happens.
Yeah.
But once I got to a point of, okay, you need to be a little more humble, I humbled myself too much. And then my confidence started to sway. So, like the person I am today, I wouldn't even look at it like that. I don't give a shit how much money you make. Either you gonna fuck with Don or you're not gonna fuck with Don. That's it. Like
Yeah.
those are your two options. And let me know right now so I can stay or go.
Yeah.
So yeah, but women, like you said, women don't have that issue because women, well, first of all, y'all come to the party with 90% of what's needed. So you know what I'm saying? Like whether you got the money or not, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Look, I'm me, and either
Mm.
you gonna fuck with me or you're not gonna fuck with me. Um, a lot of women do it. Some women suffer from self-esteem issues,
Mm.
and they allow that to put them in situations that is just not beneficial to them.
Mm.
But a woman who has half confidence, she ain't even got to have full blown confidence in herself. She'll come to any situation and she's like, "Look, I am who I am, and either you want me or you don't."
Yeah. Um. I feel like I feel like a lot of women I feel like a lot of women do. Okay, I don't want to make a statement, but do you believe a lot of women like try to convince men like to like the whole pick me thing?
Yeah, I do actually.
Mm.
And not I don't want to say it so much in a bad way, but it's just natural that you want to be the chosen one. Like
Mm.
you don't want to give him the opportunity to say, okay, well, I can pick her, I can pick her. It's like you're going to pick me, and here's the reasons why. Now I got to convince you why
Yeah,
I should be that person.
yeah,
Um, because even though men have a really big ego issue, women also have a really big ego issue, but it's just on a different level. It's like you have to choose me. Like if you don't choose me, this now something's wrong with me. Not, oh, he didn't choose me because maybe I just wasn't his cup of tea, or maybe something's wrong with him. It's like, no, if you don't choose me, now I got to figure out what's wrong with me that made you not choose me.
yeah.
So women will be into the convince mode, and sometimes women will try to buy a man, or they want to mother a man. Oh, you ain't got to go nowhere if you with me. If you with me, you ain't got to worry about nothing. I cook, I take care of house, I do this, I do that. Like you got to like women will sometimes try to sell themselves,
Sure.
um, and they don't have to because most of the time that you got to sell yourself or you got to convince a man to be with you, it's not going to last anyway
Right.
because his mind is already elsewhere. You're just giving him a detour for a moment.
Right. Right. That's how I feel. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like I'm because and also I feel like do you feel like people pleasing is linked to trying to convince people to fuck with you?
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And I'm not really big on a people pleaser because when you're a people pleaser, your loyalty only lies with that person as long as you feel like you need to please them. Once you find somebody else that needs to be pleased, or you feel like if I please this person, I might be better off. There's no loyalty in people pleasing.
I don't I think you're wrong.
You think so?
Mhm. Mhm.
I think when you people please, you're kind of putting yourself in a position to make somebody happy. But as soon as you don't feel like that person is, as soon as you feel like you can make somebody else happy, that's going to be a better situation for you. I think
No.
you'll kind of skate onto it. No,
Mm-mm.
tell me
No.
about
I
it.
feel
Tell
like
me.
so I feel like people pleasing is like basically like the people that can already be in your life and it's like you'll just do whatever, even if it means sacrifice your own happiness or your own time and energy just to making sure they're happy. And then a lot of the times people pleasers after that will resent them or it because like whole time like I said yes because I don't want to disappoint you, but did I really want to do it? No. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like doing something that just to for other people's approval. And it's not necessarily like you're looking for the next person to do it for, but it's just like you have a hard time setting a boundary with making sure that you come first before you trying to please other people.
Okay, agreed. Agreed. Different type of people pleasing than I was talking about, but agreed. Because there are people, and I've probably done that a time or two where something that I didn't really want to do, but I didn't want to let the person down either. So
Yeah.
I kind of go along to get along.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you're right. Most of the time, just follow your first instinct. If you don't want to do it, just don't do
Yeah.
it because you're
I
not going to be happy with the situation.
Yeah, I feel like I used to be a people pleaser. And that was something like when I started going to therapy, like I feel like I had to work on like being a people pleaser, and it's kind of like not knowing how to set boundaries, you know? So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I can't let them down because if I let them down, they're gonna look at me less than. Now I'm not a good aunt, or I'm not a good sister, or I'm not a good granddaughter, or whatever. Whoever asking me to do something for them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, I've been working all day. I would love to help you or come or whatever the case may be, but I can't. Like, you know, um, and I feel like with people pleasing too, I feel like they, even if they do try to set boundaries, sometimes they always feel like they need to explain themselves. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I do feel like I used to be a people pleaser. That was something that I really worked hard on when in therapy. And so I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like maybe could I have unintentional? Yeah, definitely for sure. Probably in my past, in my 20s, I probably was really trying to convince someone to fuck with me. But I feel like now at this age, I don't feel like I could sit there and like if I see that someone don't really fuck with me, I just feel like I'm not gonna convince you because I feel like the person that's really for me is like going fuck with me like 100%, you know.
I
So
agree.
I don't know, but I feel like I see a lot of specifically women, like, you know, it's almost like let me cook for you, let me do this, let me do that to show you like I have all of these qualities, like, you know, but I feel like if a man really wanted you, um, I don't want to
He
say
just
like
gonna want you.
have to see things from you, but you wouldn't have to convince. Like, you know, he would see your value, you know, without you
Right.
overextending yourself, you know, as a woman. Um, and like I guess what I'm trying to say is like, why should a woman not convince a man? Like, I mean, I feel like I just said it, but it's like because I feel like women don't be realizing they're doing it, but like me personally, I feel like if it gets to a point where I feel like it's one sided and I'm like I'm at this point, it's like I'm trying to convince you to meet me halfway on you know trying to work out something. At that point I'ma back up because I feel like you're not invested in me as much as I'm invested in you, you know. Um, but like I feel like some women they will see that men are not investing in them and it like makes them want to keep on overextending themselves to like try to prove like no like you need me like I'm this like you know you can't function without me like you know um and I feel like that's not a man who really sees your value. Like yeah he might still stay there because he like the benefits of what you doing for him, you know, but I feel like
Mhm.
it's a girl that wouldn't do half the shit that you doing, and he would give them all the attention in the world. You know?
It's because everybody loves a little bit of chase. Um, Especially guys. They like to chase a little bit. Now they don't want to chase you around the damn world. But they also want at least some kind of challenge
Mm-hmm.
when they're dealing with a woman. Um, because men have always been told anything that comes easy ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and women will double down on their efforts as opposed to saying, you know what, I'm just gonna fall back, and if he want to fuck with me, he got my number. Instead of
Right.
saying that, they want to double down. No, why don't you come over for dinner? I cook
Mm-hmm.
dinner. I bought you something. Come over and pick it up, or I'm gonna bring you something because I bought you something. Um, I noticed you haven't washed your clothes. I can go in. I can go and wash your clothes for you. Like they'll double down
Mm-hmm.
on their efforts to show that person that this is who I'm the person you should be with, as opposed to saying, you know what, I'm just gonna fall back a little bit. Because as soon as a woman falls back a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
that's when that guy's gonna be like, wait, I'm about to lose this. I need to start pursuing a little bit because she's getting bored with the chase right now. She's
Yeah, but like Is it really interest if you have to chase?
I think a little bit of chase is cool. It's good. Um, you don't want to be unavailable, but you don't want to be easy either. So you got to find that middle ground of I'm available, but I ain't easy type of situation. Um, and a woman who is sure of who she is,
Mm-hmm.
most of the time, she's look. Here's who I am. Here's
Mm-hmm.
where I am. Um, I'm not gonna run away from you, but I ain't gonna chase your ass either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think any woman who has at least a small bit of confidence in herself is going to have to do that. She's gonna be like, you know what? I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table.
Right.
Um, I'm not gonna chase you, but I'm also not gonna make it too hard for you to get at me either.
Yeah.
And I think that's the some women just make it too hard, and the guy's like, man, fuck this shit. I'm good. Like,
Yeah. I
and
feel like it gotta be mutual. I feel like if somebody make me feel like I'm not wanted or I'm not like or like you don't see my value without me doing the extra, like you know what I'm
mhm.
saying? Like, and that's not saying like, oh, I'ma just like not do enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like it's supposed to be organic. Like, you know,
Yeah,
and um but I feel like if a man was to make me feel like I'm not wanted or he don't see my value with me showing up exactly who I am and us organically like getting to know each other, whatever the case may be, I feel like I'm not gonna convince you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like begging a man to like marry you. Like I would never, because I feel like marriage is something that you don't take lightly. You know, so
right.
that's like you gonna buy my ring, we gonna get married next year. Like if you gotta do all that, like I feel like at that point, like he I I just feel like when I think about my person, like the person that God has for me, I just don't imagine like me having to basically beg them to like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you
You know?
shouldn't have to. And if
Yeah.
because if that's your person, for one, they know where to meet you at in the middle. Because that's your person. Like they know.
Right.
Um, what do you think? What do you think are some signs that a guy just wants to be chased and he's not really in it for the long haul?
Uh not being consistent, half-ass communication, um you don't care about my problems, like you know, or it's everything is just about you. Like you know, I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel
Mm,
like when a man talk about himself too much, I'll be like, okay, like you know, um. But I feel like if it's like if he give you the energy of like okay, we're gonna say hypothetically, right? Like a
mhm.
woman like, hey, I want to see you. Can I see you today? And if a man be like, you can if you want to. Like that's not
Oh
intentional.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I feel like if a man want to see you, like I want to see you today. Like I need you to pull up. Like you know. So I just feel like it's gonna be very intentional when a man likes you. Like you know, it's gonna be very persistent. He's gonna be calling you, checking on you. He gonna be listening to you. You know. And I feel like if a man is not doing those things, if it's just like oh hey sorry I didn't hit you all day yesterday, I was busy, like you just don't
yeah,
like me, you know what I'm saying, you just don't like me like
yeah,
that, that's cool, like you know. But I feel like at that point if a woman or a man, because I feel like this can apply to either one, but I feel like if somebody give you that type of energy, you know, I feel like um they really don't like you like that, you know. And I feel like if you were dating people to like find your person, I feel like you got to be real with yourself. If somebody's not giving you that full energy, that very intentional energy, then I feel like they're not for you, you know. And like, why beg? Why
yeah,
beg? Like, you know what I'm saying? When somebody would love to be with you, you know. I feel like the person who's for you is gonna love to be with you. So it's like, why beg someone to even like, you know, the bare minimum me, like just not the bare minimum, but the natural me. But like, I'm jumping through hoops, and you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still
Yeah.
don't see my value, even though I'm trying to overextend myself, like, you know, and it's low key like convincing, which I don't feel like people should do. You
Yeah, I
know?
think if if you say to a guy, I want to see you today, and his first response is something else that he has to do,
Mm-hmm.
um, then that something else has a greater importance than you. Now, it might be something important, but his response should be to you, I would love to see you. Maybe after I get this taken care of, we can definitely connect, go grab something to eat, anything.
Mm-hmm.
But if he automatically says, "Nah, I got something else I got to do today," and he doesn't give you either an alternate plan for
Right.
y'all to see each other, then your level of importance in his life is way down at the bottom. Um,
I,
and like you said, when you so let's say you do that the next day, and he says the same thing. You do that now you're begging him to be
yeah.
with you. Now you're putting yourself out there for him to be with you, and he's not going to do it.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think no one should beg or convince people to fuck with them. Like, you know, because I feel like if people really wanted to, and this applies to men and women, I feel like if people really wanted to, they would. Like, you know, I feel like somebody who's really interested in you is excited about you, like excited to
Mm-hmm.
talk to you, excited to spend time with you, excited to get to know you, you know. So I feel like if somebody's not giving you that and then you're like an afterthought, like, you know, I feel like they not really for you, you know, and I feel like instead of trying to convince and overextend, I really feel like people should fall back. Like, you know,
Yeah,
because I just it sounds dumb, but it's like this statement, like if somebody don't see your worth, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't deserve it. Like, you know, like I don't know.
I definitely agree with that. If the person doesn't see your importance in their life, then you're never going to be important in their life. So let's say you do convince them.
Right.
Let's say you do everything that you possibly could, and you finally convince them you need to be with me. Now he just found a need for you.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't desire you. He didn't want you.
Right.
He found a need. Okay, so I know I ain't got to cook Monday through Friday because she always gonna hit me up because you know what I'm saying she cooking for me. But as soon as he finds somebody else that meets other needs and maybe cooking, he's out. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like if you have to convince somebody to be with you, they're not gonna be there long term. They're gonna be there until they can find that need for get that need fulfilled elsewhere,
Right.
or another one of their needs will take them away. Like, um, yeah, you can't you can convince somebody for a minute, but you can't convince somebody long term. If they want to be with you, either they're going to let you know, hey, I want to see, I haven't seen you in 2 days. You know, I want to see you today.
Mm-hmm.
Or as soon as you mention it, they're like, I don't give a fuck what I got going on. No, I ain't seen you in 2 days. I'm trying to see you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go
Yeah.
grab something to eat. Let's go do something. Anything that I had to do, I can postpone for later on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you know that you have an importance in their life.
Yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't know. I feel like, and I feel like you said, even if you was to convince someone, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and maybe y'all get into a relationship, like I feel like you're always gonna have to keep trying to prove your worth to this person because they never
Mm-hmm.
recognized it on their own without you like having to do the most. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like if you using like you said, how some people will try to buy their way, like if you using money or like, oh, I'm gonna take us on a trip or whatever it is that you're using to try to convince this person to fuck with you, like I don't know. I just feel like at that point they like I feel like it's them. They don't really like you for who you are. I feel like they just like what you can do for them and basically
Yep.
like using you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Cause
Like
I
when,
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like I feel like with me personally, I do feel like I was a people pleaser. I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and say I convinced because I like in my past, like even in my 20s, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm doing the most to prove to a nigga like you should choose me. Like, no, I'm not doing that. But um I feel like I stayed in situations where I knew I wasn't valued, you know, and I feel like
Mhm.
when you do that, you know, I feel like especially in your 20s, like, you know, and then as you get older and you know your worth and stuff like that, I feel like you're quick to be like, oh, this person don't really fuck with me, so I'ma just fall back, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, but I feel like for people who do feel like they had to convince people to fuck with them, like I feel like they have like inner work to do to really
Mhm.
find their own self-worth, to like really ask yourself like, why do I want to be with somebody who really wouldn't choose me the first time around, you know?
Right.
um
Um, and I think the one thing I know about you, um, or the one thing I've observed, can't say I know. This is just a theory. You're a humble person,
mhm.
so you're not sitting there going, I'm pretty. Fuck that. I don't have to do shit else. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty.
Yeah,
That's all I need to do is just be fucking pretty. Like
yeah,
you're a humble person, so you are you're the type of person who don't live on or don't try to build on just your superficial side. You know what I'm saying? You're
right,
like, okay, there's more to me. And yes, I should show that to you, but your age is also telling you, I ain't about to overly show you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'll show you who I am.
yeah,
Now it's up to you to make the next move. Like me or not,
right,
don't like me because I'm pretty bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like me because of who I am internally.
right,
But the age has got you to the point where you're like, look, I ain't about to chase you or try to convince you that
mm,
I'm who you need to be with. I know how to fall the fuck back, and age will teach you. Yeah, I know. Age will teach you when to fucking back off.
yeah.
Um,
And I honestly feel that way, not even just like relationship wise, but I feel like even with friendships too, like with anybody, like, you know, I just feel like if people not pouring into you the way that you pouring into them, I feel like fall back.
yeah, like when me and my wife first got together, um, I made the first step. Yeah, I'm trying to get to know you or whatever. And even after our first date, it was like, okay, we had the first date. First date went well, and she was like, okay, I've showed you who the fuck I am, and I've also told you what I'm not willing to deal with.
Yeah.
Um, and the next day, I was like, I need to see her again. You know what I'm saying? Like that first date went real well, and I don't want to give her an opportunity to forget who the fuck I am. I need to see you today. You know what I'm saying? I need to see you again today. But what she did was she presented herself. This is who I am.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm looking for. This is who I am. I'm not running away from you, but I ain't gonna chase your ass either. Hard stop right there. I'll be right here. If this is what you want, I'm right here. Meet me where I am.
Yeah.
Um, and that's when, honestly, when women come into their own and they're not just being cocky or conceited, they're just coming to their own. Look, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? This is what I offer. This is what I can be. I'm not going to convince you that that's what you want. If you want it, here I am. I'm not going to run away from you, but I'm not going to run towards you either. I did my part. I
Yeah.
showed you. I showed you who I am.
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to sit still and see if you come.
Yeah.
And that's growth, and that's a growth that a lot of women, hell, and I don't even think it's an age growth. I think it's just sometimes you just grow.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like when you go, I feel like sometimes when you learn different lessons in your life, like in my situation, like, you know, what I went through in the past, I just feel like I stayed somewhere where I wasn't valued. And I'm like, I feel like I wasted a lot of my time. And I feel like I learned that like time is very precious. Like, you know, so
mhm,
I feel like I don't ever want to like be somewhere where someone don't recognize my value, or someone like I'm an
mhm,
afterthought, or it's like, you know, I just like, you know, because I like I said, time is too precious. So I feel like I couldn't waste a crazy amount of time on someone who's not serious about me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, or intentional about me. Like, you like, well, if I ain't got nothing else to do, then maybe I'll go hang with you, or whatever the case may be. Like, you know, but I feel like if a man is, or a woman, because I feel like it can go on both sides. Like, you know, but I feel like if somebody's giving people that energy, um like they're not like, I need to see you today, I want us to do this, like, you know, making plans with you, like, they see you in their
mhm,
future. You know, I feel like if someone's not being like that, I feel like they not really fucking with you like that, like, you know. So I feel
right.
like I don't feel like the answer is to, oh well, let me chase them even harder. You know, I feel like if anything, like, withdraw, like, because they don't recognize your value, you know.
And most of the time, when you withdraw, that person will either see what they're losing, and now they're chasing you. But most of the time, when that happens, you're already over it. You're like, look, yeah, I presented myself. You waited until I started walking away for you to start showing interest. I'm out. I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's when most guys are like, damn, what the hell I just miss out on, type
Yeah.
of situation.
I just don't think no one should stay where they're not valued, you know,
No,
or,
you shouldn't.
you know what I'm saying? Or
Definitely shouldn't.
like, you know, and I don't know. Like, but I feel like I see so many women do. I'm not gonna say that men don't, you know, go through the same thing. Because I feel like men probably go through the same thing. But I feel like I see a lot of women like staying where they're not valued, and like low key trying to convince someone like to choose them. Like, if someone don't choose you on their own and off of like fucking with you for exactly who you are, not for what you can do for them, like, then I feel like they don't fuck with you.
I've been in a situation where, and I'm fucking, I'm secure enough to say I was a placeholder,
Okay.
basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, who she really wanted to be with didn't really want to be with her like that at the
Mm.
moment.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, well, Don's convenient. You know what I'm saying? So I'll hang around Don until Joe want to be with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize it. And I was really pressed, like, yo, like, we always spend time together. Like, we work. You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we just get together? And it was just like, oh, I don't want a relationship. And I'm like, but we're always together. So we're technically in a fucking relationship already. And I was sitting there trying to convince her. And the shit just snapped for me one fucking day. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm out. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I was going to say though. That's what I was going to say, because I like I feel like at this age, right? I feel like if somebody treat me like that, or they give me their ass to kiss, like, you know, it that low key gonna turn me off, because I be like, what? Like, I'm a good ass fucking person, like, you know. So for you,
yeah.
like I ain't shit, like, bitch, fuck you, like that shit. I don't know what it is, like, I don't know, but I know at this age, like, that shit is a turn off. Like, I feel like if I was to
Mm-hmm.
be talking to someone right now, and if they was to like be acting like like they don't really fuck with me, like, you know, I feel like that would not make me want to chase you harder. Like, it's gonna be like, you're a clown. Like, I don't know, you know. Like, I wouldn't be like, oh well, I don't know, but I just feel like a lot of women do. I'm not convincing nobody to fuck with me. I'm not. I'm
And
not.
there
I
are
can't.
a
Why?
lot of women who do
Like,
it. That
When
shit
you
is
know who you
so
are and what
common.
you, when you know who you are, you know what you bring to the table. It's no convincing. I do not have
Yep.
to convince. You know, um, like I don't know, but I see a lot of women do. I'm not even like knocking no women because I know I'm not gonna say like I overly extended myself. I'm not gonna ever say that because I didn't. Because I always say this. I'm a Cancer. You know, we a reciprocal sign. Give me a little this, might give you a little that. Like, you know, but so I'm never gonna like overextend myself, like if you're giving me your ass to kiss. Like, you know, but I feel like I definitely, you know, that's why I'm not, you know, trying to, you know, shade women or nothing like that. Cause I've definitely in the past stayed somewhere where someone didn't value me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like, you know, if I feel like if you're a person that tends to like, you know, feel like you have to convince people to fuck with you, I feel like you need to spend time alone. Like you need to really spend time and heal and figure out like why do you feel so low about yourself that you feel like I have to convince someone of how great of a person I am. Like, you know, I feel like someone can't see that on their own, they're a fool.
I think it's so it self-esteem definitely plays a part in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also today's dating platform or the way that today's dating is.
Mm-hmm.
If you find somebody like, okay, you know, they're single, they got like most of the fucking traits that I want. I have to get this person because there's nobody else out. Like the rest of the dating pool is shitty. So I
Mm-hmm.
gotta get this person. Um, but most of the time, if you have to convince somebody
Yeah.
that the person you are is the person that they need to be with, then all the things you see in them is moot because you're missing. There's a key part of them that you're missing. And
Mm-hmm.
that key part is that they don't want to be with you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They
Yeah.
can have all the other fucking traits,
Mm-hmm.
everything else. Oh, that nigga got two legs, a job, his own car, he got a house, he has everything, except he don't want to be with you.
Yeah. And I think
See that flag.
yeah, and I think you just hit the nail on the head is like people are so eager to find their person. Like you
Hmm.
said, when they see like, oh, they have like most of the traits that I want, you know, um, and sometimes I feel like because I feel like sometimes men do try to double back, like you know, because I feel like they realize like, mm, grass ain't really greener, like you know, like dang, like you know, she was a good person or whatever the case may be, like you know, I don't know. Well, I forget where I was going with that, but
Yeah, dudes will definitely try to circle the block when they realize, oh wow, like this person does have. But at that point, you've just been convinced at that point. Like you didn't want to be with this person. You
yeah,
just finally convinced yourself, yeah, maybe I'll give her a shot. That
yeah.
a woman doesn't want to be a shot. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be the shot.
But
You know what I'm saying?
and I think it goes for both. I feel like it goes for both men and women. Like you know,
Hmm.
I feel like no one wants to feel like a second choice or like you said a
Right.
place or a backup plan. Like no one wants to feel that. I feel like if somebody wouldn't choose, if you wouldn't want to choose me the first time, then you really didn't like me like that. Like
Right.
you know, um, but yeah, I don't know, like. I just feel like if you're overextending yourself with someone who's really just not meeting you halfway in it and being organic, you know, I feel like you're low key like letting them reap the benefits of what you can do for them, like you know,
Yeah.
uh, and they don't really like
And that's typically what they do end up getting. They get
that.
all of the benefits of being with you without having to actually commit to you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you're a placeholder. Trust me, I felt it. Um, like I would go take trips with this chick to go see her mom because the dude that she wanted to be with, oh, she couldn't bring that dude around her mom. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So it was like I would do all the stuff. I was doing every fucking boyfriend duty that you could fucking think of, but I was definitely not the boyfriend. I
yeah,
was I was the dude that was holding her down until the guy that she wanted to be with was ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta.
But I feel like with that though too, that's like almost like, because it's like depending on how long you dealing with this person, right? Like I'm sitting here like you with the woman, like you probably was like meeting her emotional needs, and it's like you're sitting here helping building her up to be this great woman just for her to give all of that to another man.
Right.
You know, and I
And
feel like the same thing happened with women. I feel like women do that all the time too. You know, like you
mhm.
help build a man up, you know, to his potential, and then another woman gets to reap the benefits of, you know, that
be
man.
careful who be careful who you build. If
Yeah,
y'all not building together, don't build nobody else up.
yeah,
If y'all can't build something together, then y'all can't build. Like I'm not about to. Yeah, from afar, I could tell you, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do great things,
yeah,
but I'm not about to put in 2-3 years worth of work helping you get to be the man that I know you can, that a woman knows you can be.
mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh yeah, now I'm at this level. I should get with a woman that's on my level now because now I've
Mm-hmm.
surpassed you.
Yeah.
Now be careful who you try to build up. Build together.
What what are some things that you feel like are basically like signs that someone someone is like interested in you, you know, because I feel like we're gonna speak like I guess in the dating phase, like you know, if you're dating, if you're not actually like in a committed relationship with someone, right?
Mhm.
In dating phase, what is signs that someone where like the chase is mutual, you know? Because I feel like even in dating, like I understand that like people have their own lives, like people gotta go to work, people got stuff outside of the person that they're dating or whatever the case may be. So which some people would consider that like boundaries, like you know, I have things you know, in my own personal life. What are signs that even with people having stuff going on in their personal life when they're dating someone, that like the chase is mutual?
Um, prioritizing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I may have 100 things going on throughout my day, but if I couldn't find 15 minutes to pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I just thought about you. I got a million things going on, but I just wanted to say, you was on my mind." Sounds real corny, but it's really true.
Mm-hmm.
Like you cannot say that you went an entire day and somebody that you're interested in did not cross your mind at least one time throughout that day,
Mm-hmm.
and you couldn't find 5 or 10 minutes to say, "Hey, you was on my mind. I can't talk long, but I just wanted to let you know you was there." That lets that person know I thought about you, and you was important enough for me to say, you know what, I can take a pause,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of picking up my phone and scrolling for the next 15 minutes, I need to hear your voice,
Mm-hmm.
or I need to shoot you a text message just to let you know you're on my mind. Um, so that's definitely a key part of somebody showing that they're interested in you. Another thing is people will figure out the things that make you happy without you ever saying those are the things that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think we talked about this on a previous show. Like when I got into DJing, I'm saying I've been DJing for a long time. I would always research on how to become a better DJ. If
Mm-hmm.
somebody's into you, they're going to figure out exactly what it is that makes you happy. And they're going to do, whether it's the smallest of things or the biggest of things, if they can afford it, they're
Right.
going to do those things just to see a smile on your face, because to them, that smile on your face is priceless.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there is no bounds I can't go
Mm-hmm.
to put a price on to put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Some women are as simple as, and I know guys overthink because I'm notorious for that shit. Overthink what it is to make a woman smile. It can be as simple as a fucking not even a fucking bouquet of flowers, a plant. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? If they're into fucking plants, bottom of plant, a fucking card. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I was walking through Walgreens to get me some Tylenol because I had a headache, and I saw this fucking card, and I just thought you might like it.
Right.
She doesn't give a fuck that it's a card. She cares about the fact that you stopped and thought about her and said, this will make her fucking smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the small things that shows that a guy is channeling his energy into you, or whatever energy he has in reserve. Because, you know, a million things are going on throughout their day. You got work, you got family shit you got to deal with. So if he found a little bit of whatever energy he had left and he said, I'm going to spend this on the person that I'm interested in, that's interest. That's true interest. Not, I'm going to wait till I have extra energy and then I'll show it to her. No, I may only have this little bit left, but she can have half of that energy just to put a smile on her face. That's showing that you're interested.
Yeah.
Women with guys, the same thing. Like a woman who's interested, she's gonna let that guy know, no saying, you crossed my mind, or I think we should see each other. Like we had a busy week. I don't care what we got going on Friday. We're gonna have to take some time out for each other.
Yeah.
That's a woman saying, you know what? We both got shit going on in our lives. Our lives are busy. It's important stuff going on. But I don't want to forget about us either, because us is also important.
Yeah.
I
just feel like when someone is like interested in you, they're excited for you. Like, you know, I just feel like you like can't wait to talk to them. You can't wait to see them. I don't want to say you don't ever get annoyed, but I feel like if you're in a dating phase, I feel like you're not gonna be annoyed. Like I feel like if I was like dating somebody, I wouldn't care if they called me at 3:00 in the morning and woke me up. I'd be like, yeah, what's up? Like we going that it wouldn't be like you just woke me up, you know. Now, granted, I don't have no kids, so it's like I do, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't, it's not like I live a different life than some people. Like, you know, so if I was dating and someone called me at 3:00 in the morning, I wouldn't care. I would answer, like, and I wouldn't get mad, like, you know, because I'm like, I really like this person a lot. So it's like you calling me at 3:00 in the morning wouldn't be annoying. If it was my sister or something, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck you calling me for? You know? You know, but I feel like for the person that you really like it wouldn't annoy you. Like you would get so excited to like see them and want to talk to them and stuff like that, you know. So I don't know. I just feel like if somebody not giving you that energy, I just feel like you gotta fall back, you know.
Yeah, because during the dating phase, everything is cute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If everything ain't cute during the dating phase, that's not your person. Because
that's how I feel.
Dating phase, it's like, okay, she called me at 3:00 in the morning. That guy ain't sitting there going, what the fuck? Like 3:00 in the morning. He's sitting there looking at the phone going, damn, she thought about me at 3:00 in the damn morning. That shit's cute. Now, when y'all been together for a while, that shit might be annoying as what the fuck are you calling me at 3:00 in the damn morning for?
Yeah. Yeah. But I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like if you really like someone, even like staying up late, like you know you gotta wake up, like damn, I gotta be up at 5:00 more, but it's 1:00 right now. Like you sleepy? No, we still on the phone. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't, you know, but I feel like I've seen that where like people would be dating people. Like I have a friend that was dating someone before, and they were supposed to be going on a out of town or some shit, and like that morning of, she called them and they like got smart, like you just woke me up out my sleep and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, I don't know if that person really like you like that, because I wouldn't give a shit if you like, hey, you try to come like do. I don't. If you hit me in the middle of the night, like, and just like I want to talk or whatever, like I would not get mad. I don't know. I never been like that. I feel like if I really like someone, I feel like they could call me anytime. You know. But I feel like if someone's like easily annoyed at you,
yeah, that's not a good start. That's a big red flag.
That's what I think it is, though.
Because everything is cute when you're dating. Everything. Oh my God, you took a French fry out my plate. That's so cute. We want to share food. Everything is cute when you're dating. If there's things that's not cute when you're dating, that is a fucked up foundation to start on. Like that's a bad spot.
Yeah.
It's because, and the reason that everything is cute is because everything is fresh, everything is new, and everything is wanted. I know I didn't say I wanted any ice cream, but can I have a lick of yours? If you get annoyed because they want to taste something that you have, it's not even that they really want it. They just want to share in what you have. They want to share in your joy. If that shit ain't cute in the beginning phases, yeah, cancel that shit. Cancel that whole fucking there is nothing to build a foundation on. Cancel it right there.
I feel like if it was something I'm really interested in, I feel like they probably, I don't want to say get away with, but I feel like I would probably just like just like you said, like even if I ain't like sharing or some shit, I would like you would be the exception. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like look, you're special because I wouldn't do this for nobody else.
Long story.
You know, but, I don't know. I just feel like for a person that you really like, you really interested in, I feel like I don't know. I feel like you would be like, yeah, anything. I don't want to say anything would go, but it's like you like not really like this person, you know.
You still try to find your boundaries, but when you're dating somebody that you're feeling and you're really trying to get into, you allow some of the boundaries that you would be a hard stop for anybody else. You allow those boundaries to get blurred a little bit because you're like, they thought about me. You know what I'm saying? Like they were thinking about me.
Yeah.
And somebody else might do the same thing. You're like, what the fuck? Like it might be one of your homegirls. Call you at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yo, you could have called me at 8. What the fuck you calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning for? Whatever you need can wait until then. Are you dead or dying?
Right.
That shit can wait.
That's how I feel like. I'm not gonna. One thing with me, I do not play about my sleep. It's like I struggle getting good sleep, and I'm a light sleeper, so that's why like sometimes I put my phone on do not disturb because it's like a text message could wake me up. And you already know I do hair, so it's like the phone always going 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, are you available tomorrow? Like, please leave me the fuck alone. Like, you know,
fuck you and your money. Just get the fuck off my phone.
It is so hard to get for real. It is so like even this morning I woke up from a new client like, hey, I got your number from this site. Like, you know, like fuck. Like I was supposed to be sleeping in. Because I forgot to turn my thing on do not disturb. But I feel like if I really like someone, like they can interrupt my sleep for real. Like, you know, anybody else, you gonna get an attitude. Like, because I do not like my sleep being interrupted. But if it's like somebody like I'm really interested in you and I like you, like, yeah, I wouldn't even care. I'd be smiling like, yeah, I'm good. Like, you know, I wouldn't even be mad.
Like I did something for this chick one time, and we wasn't like I don't even think I couldn't even consider what we were doing dating. We were having great conversations, basically. And one day we were talking on the phone, and she was like, "Damn, I want me a soda, but I really don't feel like getting out of my bed and putting on clothes and going to the store." I said, "Yo, you want a soda? I'll drop off a soda to you." She's like, "It's too late. I don't want to, let you in." I said, "I ain't saying nothing about coming in. I'll put a soda on your porch. You come outside, you get the soda. You got a soda." And she was like, "You're not gonna drive all the way over here to bring me a soda." And I was like, "Sure, I would, because it's important to you." You know what I'm saying? It's something that you want, and I don't want you to have to go get it.
I like that.
I'll drop off a soda. And that one gesture, to me, it was nothing. To me, it was a fucking. I bought a 2-liter soda that wasn't even cold. It was like fucking $3 at the damn store. It wasn't even cold soda. It's one of the ones that stacked up inside the store. Put it on a porch. Got in my car. Drove off. Didn't cost me nothing but gas and a soda. But to her, that shit was monumental. Yeah. I'm sure she got off the phone with me and she called all her girlfriend. Girl, this nigga drove all the way over here to drop off a soda to me. He ain't even come inside and try to hit.
It's the It's the little things. Like when people do even just the little things, you be like, dang, like I really appreciate that. You know?
Hmm.
Like, yeah.
And those are the small things that you can build big things on.
Mm-hmm.
But if the small things annoy you in the beginning, the foundation is built. You're building a foundation on sand. That shit ain't going nowhere.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
those, people don't think that those are the important things, but that's important shit. Like
Right.
when you're in a dating phase, those small things that never happen are going to become big things that never happen. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you can't get a guy to commit to making a phone call once a day to let you know you on his mind, the
Right.
fuck make you think he gonna commit to marrying you?
Right. You don't even
You know what
talk
I'm
to
saying?
every day now.
Right. You ain't calling me every day when it's cute. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly. You
The
funny.
fuck?
You funny as shit. He said what you right, for real. Cause you supposed to be in love with me in the honeymoon phase. You supposed to want to see my face and talk to me every day.
Hell yeah, it's FaceTime. Shoot me a pic. I know you busy right now. Just send me a picture of your face right now. Let me know what you looking like at this moment. I just want to see what you look like.
Mm-hmm.
Cute shit. It's
Yeah.
the cute phase.
Yeah.
If somebody's irritated with you in the cute phase, or if you gotta convince somebody to be happy with you during the cute phase, let that shit go. Fall all. Don't just fall back. Walk away. Walk the
Time.
fuck
I
away.
just feel like life is too precious.
Mm-hmm.
Time is too precious, you know, and I feel like if you stay somewhere where you're not valued and you're just doing nothing but convincing, it's only but so long that you're gonna realize like, dang, I'm not valued here. And I'm not gonna say so long because so long could be 3, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years that you done wasted with a person, you know, and um it's like you know what I'm saying? Like you because I feel like when you wait, you could have built with someone else. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I think that was like one of my biggest regrets in my past. And that's why I feel like time is too precious. And I feel like if somebody don't really fuck with me, like you gotta go. Because I feel like I stayed with someone for too fucking long in the past. And I feel like I wasted some of the best years. Not saying my 30s ain't the best years of my life, because yeah, like, you know, but I feel like that them very important years, you know, cause especially as a woman, like, you know, cause like as a woman, maybe you already have a child, but if you know as a woman, like I want another child, but I'm getting older, and you with a man that you know don't fuck with you like that, and you're like overextending yourself trying to convince him, you're never gonna get if you want to get married, if marriage is something you desire, if you want that second child before you get to a certain age where your biological clock is running out, you're not gonna get that. And then you're gonna look back and be like, dang, I wasted 5, 6 years with someone, and oh, I never got my second child, and I still didn't
Mm-hmm.
get married. Like, not saying that marriage is impossible after a certain age, because I feel like marriage is possible at any age, you know, but I just feel like that's why, you know, and I think that's why it's very important for me. And I think that's why like I wanted to talk about it, because I think like in my past I did that, and so that's why it's like it's so important to me to not stay where like I'm not wanted, like, you know. And I feel like um other women should want to feel that way too,
Yeah.
and not just because of his thing, or even if it was marriage the case, but because you don't know how much time you have on this earth. And I just feel like when every moment you have on this earth, if you want to enjoy it with someone, if you want to allow someone to come into your world, I feel like it should be a good time. You know, it should be someone who appreciates you and value you, you know, not someone that look at you like you're a burden, you know, or an
Mm-hmm.
afterthought, or I'm only around you because what I can get from you, you
Right.
know. You know, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I want the time that I have on earth, if I'm gonna have it with someone's actually wanted to be with me too, you know?
And I think so. There are women who have sacrificed not having a child or not doing certain things because they want to do it with their husband. So there's certain things that they just won't do with just any man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's things there's things that women just want to do, but they want to do it with their person, their husband.
Yeah.
And if you're sacrificing years upon years and wasting them on people who you were not going to get to that point with,
Right.
it's wasted years you'll never get back. Like, I have very few regrets in life, very few. But if there's anything I regret most of all is wasting time on people.
That's
Because I can't get none of those years back. You know, there's nothing I can do to bring back the years that I wasted. There's no amount of money in the world that I can do, that I can make. If I hit lotto tomorrow for $300 million, that's still not going to buy back that time. That time is still gone. You know, I'll be $300 million richer, but I'll still be 50 fucking two. And so if I regret anything, and if I can tell anybody younger than me, do not waste time on people. If somebody's not in your corner, they're not on your team, and they're not somebody who's going to be with you for the long haul, see that shit early and let that shit go. Do not waste time, because you don't get that shit back.
Yeah.
I definitely, in my lifetime, I've had more money than I had time. So yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's one of my biggest regrets too. I think that's why, like, I'll be like, oh, you don't really like me? Okay. All right, cool. Like, you know, it is what it is. Like, you know, because, you know, I feel like when you waste some of your younger years, you know, and I feel like especially as a woman, so I'm gonna say from me, like a woman with no kids who ain't married, and that's why, like, when I do like younger women's hair, women that are in their 20s, you know, that'd be the main thing that I be telling them. Like, not stay somewhere where you're not valued. Don't do it, you know, because you're going to look back and be like, dang, like, I wasted all this time with this person and didn't get the things that, you know, and the thing is, a lot of times, even in your 20s, and I'm not even saying, because I feel like it's still women that do this in their 30s, like try to convince men, like, you know, but if somebody don't want you like that, I don't know, you're not going to get the things that you really desire in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then even if you do get it, like, you know, like, oh, I'm convinced this person because I want a kid with them, whatever the case may be. And maybe you get the kid, you know, then they going to resent you because they like, I don't fucking like her like that. And they might give you a horrible pregnancy. You know, the whole time you pregnant, they might be like, can you go do this? No, go get this yourself. You know, like, I just feel like if someone don't hold you to the highest regard, you know, and they don't see your value, especially as a woman, like, you know, and I don't want to say just a woman, because I feel like men too, you know, but I feel like with women, because I feel like women can give men children and things like that, you know. I feel like, no, like, I don't know.
I know women in there.
So that's why I ain't gonna lie, I preach that. Like, I preach that, like, I don't know. And I feel like people in general, men and women, I feel like if someone ain't sure about you, look at it like disgust. Like, you should be disgusted with someone not appreciating and seeing how valuable you are. And like,
I definitely know women in their well into their 40s who I've seen sitting there trying to convince somebody that's, you know, that they have an importance in their life.
Yeah.
And I know one in particular, like, I looked at it and I was like, yo, what are you pursuing? You know what I'm saying? Because clearly you're the only one in pursuit. You know what I'm saying? If you're the only one chasing, and they won't even just stand still, like, they're not even running towards you, and they won't even just stand still so you can catch up to them.
Right.
Then that's not who you need to be with. You know what I'm saying? And that's some shit you got to let go quickly. Not a year, not 2 years. Measure that shit in seconds, minutes, and days.
Yeah.
not weeks, months, and years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like people gotta. I feel like if you really know who you are and you know what value you bring, right? If someone do not see that just off of you being you, that should be the biggest turn off to you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that's how I look at it. Like I look at it like what? Like, okay. Like, I don't know. And the thing is, it's like, it's fine for people to not like you. You know what I'm saying? That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I feel like if someone don't like you, um, when it comes to like seeing themselves with you, whatever the case may be, you should instantly be unattracted to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, okay. Like, look at them completely different. I feel like that's how I look at people. When I feel like people don't, if someone didn't really like me like that or whatever the case may be, I would look at them completely different. Like, oh, they don't really fuck with me. Like,
Like
I would look at them different.
I did some dirtbag shit one time, but it was warranted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I was pursuing this chick, and trying to convince her, you know what I'm saying, that I'm who I am.
Yeah.
And when she finally, after I chased and chased and chased, and then she was just like, all right, like fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I got her hooked in, I was like, man, fuck you, I'm out. Like, yeah, I needed to get you on my team so I could be the one to let your ass down. I'm good. I'm out. Fuck you.
Like, they're done.
It was some dirtbag shit, but I felt like I'm sitting here. I don't. I'm not the best guy in the world,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm I. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
showing you that I'm I.
Mm-hmm.
And you sitting there making me chase, making me chase, making me chase. And then when you finally feel like, all right, fuck it, you wore me down. Fuck out of here. I don't want to wear you down. I don't want to wear you down. If
Yeah.
you're not into me, now I got to shit on you just to show you how that shit felt when I was chasing your ass.
You so petty, yo.
Yeah, that was some petty shit, but yeah, I had to let her know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So let me talk. My last one is
Yeah.
just like it's a quick little fun thing. But basically it is what's the best way to catch someone cheating?
The best way, I know quite a
Feel a
few ways to catch
toxic.
somebody cheating. But the best the best way to catch somebody cheating is just to chill. They'll fuck up eventually. They're going to get
Darn,
sloppy.
come on, yo. What's the best way to catch a motherfucker cheating?
Um, I don't know. The fucking put an air tag in their fucking car.
Crazy 2 hour day and die. He said for the ass.
Put the air tag in that fucking car.
Okay.
I've yeah, I've
Full blown stalker
definitely
mode.
I've definitely followed somebody before.
We know how men is like let's be real. Who's the worst crash outs, men or women? I feel like men.
Men,
They
because
turn into psychopaths.
we can't deal with that shit. Yeah, we can't deal with the possibility of somebody cheating on us. What?
Yeah.
That's that male ego shit. But yeah, I've definitely followed women. I've sat outside somebody because they said they was going to visit their mom, and I'll sit outside their mom house and just wait. I'm saying you ain't never showed up at your mother's house. I was there for 2.5 hours. You know what I'm saying? I think women are the best at catching men cheating. Like y'all come up with some devious shit.
You know what like in the past, you know how my best way to catch someone cheating?
What's that?
I'm scared to like tell my little secret. I hope I'll ever fucking date somebody that watches this fucking episode. But I'm gonna tell all the ladies my secret. And sadly, some of them ain't going know, whoever's watching. But anyway, my secret is I make up shit.
Make up shit. Explain.
Mm-hmm. Like in a previous relationship, I would literally just be like, I know you've been talking to that bitch. What bitch? You know what fucking bitch I'm talking about. I will make up some shit. And then And then don't let it be like, you know, and then even if I'm trying to see if it's like a bitch close to me or something like that. Like I remember one time I'm like, I know you've been fucking talking to that bitch. What bitch? What bitch? I'm like, you know a fucking bitch, and I'm like, and the bitch, and you and that bitch better stop smiling in my fucking face. I'm gonna whoop her fucking ass. Like I will do that shit. Like I'm standing on that shit. Like I know the truth. And then guess what? Niggas start telling on themselves. Like who? This girl? I'm like, oh, you fuck with her too? Like,
it ain't even like that with her.
yo, I'm telling you right now, I promise you. Yo, I promise you, I would straight make up shit. I would straight make up shit. And the nigga would really be telling on himself. Like for real. And I'm like, yeah, I swear that shit work, but you gotta stand on it though. That's the thing. You gotta say that shit like you gotta text me like nope. I seen the text message. I seen the pictures. Like yeah, it is toxic. But yeah, just start making up shit. A nigga gonna eventually tell on himself. He gonna say something. It might not be who you think it is, like you know, but he might start airing out all the fucking women.
Right, somebody you ain't even know about this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. I guess it is a little toxic, but yeah.
I've had women would have somebody call my phone and try to set me up.
I don't know,
but I think too far ahead of that game. Nah. I got a girl, and she wouldn't be happy with you calling me right now. I'll play that shit off. Fuck that.
Yeah, no.
Women are the best, yo. Y'all are devious.
Yeah,
y'all fucking devious.
And I feel like I don't know. I feel like us, and now I'm not sleeping on men because I've seen like women, other women, like friends or even one of my sisters. Like I seen they dudes crash out before. So I know that men can be like FBI agents too. Y'all niggas is crazy. Like, you know, just like you said with the AirTag shit, like you whole time you tracking her phone and her fucking car and all types of shit. But I feel like women, I don't think it's nothing that we can't find out. Like, I feel like if we get a name, if we get a number, we got the bitch address, we got the fucking job, like
y'all are like the fucking CI fucking A. Y'all don't just find out a small piece of information. Y'all find out their fucking ancestry search. Y'all are crazy with that shit, yo.
Yeah. Like,
y'all will dig into deep.
I don't think it's nothing that like if a woman really wanted to, like you know, I don't think it's nothing that she couldn't find out if she really wanted to, you know. But I would say at this age, if a nigga cheating, just leave him the fuck alone. It's no point of pulling up. And this go for men and women, because we know men. I feel like men be the biggest crash out. So I seen men do some crazy shit. You know,
if you feel like they cheating, they probably fucking cheating. Just let it go. Just let it go.
Yeah, because I feel like even with the cheating, it is tied into what we was just talking about. I feel like that's someone showing you that they don't really fuck with you, you know, and yeah. So I feel like, you know, at this grown ass age, I'm not entertaining no toxic shit. You know, that was the old me. But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you suspect someone's cheating, or if you know for a fact someone is cheating, I would definitely say like walk away. Don't be toxic.
In the past, I've definitely gone through some phones. I'm ashamed to say this shit, but I've gone through some phones. But here's the bad thing about that shit. When you're going through somebody's phone, you'll find some shit that has absolutely do nothing to do with the fuck you was looking for. You'll find something 10 times fucking worse. Like you'll find some shit. Okay, so I ain't catch them cheating, but damn, they just been talking to their friend about how much they hate my fucking guts. I'm saying, like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like at this age, like, if you going the extra mile to see if the person is cheating, I could see if you really want to know for your own like clarity. Like, okay, they're cheating, but if you ain't leaving them,
why look? Why fucking look?
You know what I'm saying? Like, not so I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like if you I don't know, because I mean that is a little like, what if you like, do you
But
feel
if you're
like
not
that's
gonna leave
warranted
them,
though, Don? Like, if you suspect your partner cheating, like, let me go snoop, or do you feel like I'm supposed to trust them 100%? And if they did want to talk to someone else, or if they didn't want to be in a relationship, they should know to like come to me and break things off before they do that.
well, they should definitely come to you and let you know.
Yeah.
However, if at the end of the conversation, let's say you catch him, you find all kind of shit in his phone and you catch him. If your next move is not this shit's over, you just wasted your time, and now every day you're gonna be sitting there wondering what the fuck they're doing. So now you know that they did something. You wasn't willing to fucking leave.
Yeah.
And now every time they leave the house, I know he's going to check that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I know that's where the fuck he going. Right. I should go follow him. But you're not gonna leave. So just leave it alone.
Right. Right.
But if you are at a point where you're like, look, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. Yeah. And if I catch him, I'm out.
Like, yeah, and I think for a mature person or a person who knows their worth, I feel like if they, or say if they do suspect and they go, creeping trying to catch their partner cheating, or it just comes to you, I feel like that, to a mature person and a person who knows their worth, that's just closure. Like, like, okay, I just needed to confirm that my suspicions wasn't crazy, and now I'm walking away, because I know for a fact that it's not just me assuming this, it's actual it's facts, so yeah. Now it's like some people, that's what they need in order to walk away. Because the thing is, I feel like you can't always just go off of like assumption, and like whole time you could be wrong, and like maybe they wasn't cheating at all, like, and then that could make you, if you don't have the facts though, that's the thing. If you don't have the facts and you walk away, that's gonna make you second guess, like, because you're like, well, like, was they really cheating though? Because I really don't know for a fact, like, like, should I talk to him again, or should I talk to her again? Like, so I feel like, sometimes
having that concrete proof.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you need that, because I feel like once you had a proof, you could be like, okay, nope, here goes the proof. I'm not fucking crazy. You was doing you. Don't fucking say shit, because I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like, yeah.
Like, I used to get caught doing nothing and not get caught doing something. And I would sit there and go, how in the fuck does this person keep missing all the shit that I'm doing, but they catching me doing nothing? Yeah. They'll catch a phone number in my phone and they be like, oh, I found a new phone number in your phone. Yeah, that's my supervisor. Like, you cashing out over nothing.
Yeah.
I caught somebody cheating and I tried to work it out. I tried to be the guy that's like, yo, you know what? That shit happened. You know what? We can make it past this shit. Everything gonna be cool. Mm-hmm. But every time I would look at her, the only thing I could think about was her legs in the air. Somebody smashed it. I said, yo, we out. I can't do this shit. Like, it's over. I can't. Mm-hmm. I can't. The fucking near thought that somebody was right there doing what the fuck I was supposed to be doing.
I think that's for a lot of men. I think a lot of men, if they woman, or even if, like, say y'all had a break, because sometimes if break, like, technically we're together, y'all had a break, and then like he find out that she was talking to someone, a man just can't get that image out. You was sucking that nigga dick. You was doing this, like, a man is going to assume the fucking worst, and he always gonna look at you like, no, you little fucking dick sucker. Like, you was doing something with this person,
Yep. Everything. I don't know why, but I feel everything like you could think of.
Yeah, I feel like women are like that too. Like, I feel like women be like, this nigga was really fucking this bitch, like,
But women are different. Here's how women are different. Women will be more on a level of, let me know what she did so I could do that shit better. Like, y'all gotta one up the situation. Men crash out in they fucking mind so bad. Like, yo, I know that nigga was hitting it from behind. Was like, what was you saying to that nigga when he was hitting it? Like we can't deal with it. Like, our mental just can't handle that shit.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if it was a break or not. Like, so most guys really can't deal with thinking about what women did before they even got together, let
Right.
alone during a break. You know what I'm saying?
That should be good enough reason for men to not want to cheat, so that your girl don't ever try to get her lick back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Because
you
it's that
know,
lick back that word. That's
that's
worse.
something you. So the woman that you really love, that's something that you do not want to imagine. Your woman being very intimate, very nasty with another man.
Yes, that no guy wants to. No guy wants to think about that shit.
Yeah.
I had a partner who got caught cheating, and he gave his woman a pass, and she didn't even do anything. But in his mind, she did everything under the fucking sun that night. Because he was like, yo, you know what? I know I fucked up. Yo, you got a pass tonight. You can do whatever you want. I ain't gonna ask you no questions when you get home. Shit. That nigga
Right.
had 101 fucking questions when she got home. And every question that he had, the answer was she fucking did it. Every fucking question,
Right. I would have
she
just been
did
fucking
it.
with him at that point.
Right.
Because I feel
A
like,
woman will fuck with your head.
yeah.
Fuck that. Nah, you ain't getting no fucking pass. If I get caught, look, either forgive me or don't forgive me. But let's make that decision right now today.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just don't cheat. Just don't fucking cheat. Just
Don't cheat. I don't know.
don't cheat.
I feel like don't cheat because that's the thing. Depending on like the thing is like some people you don't know what people been through. That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And some people is just not going to play that shit. Like, so it's like I think before you make a conscious decision to cheat on someone that you love, I feel like really think about would I be okay if we were never together again, because
Right.
that could be the outcome, you know. Because the thing is it's like some people might think they know people, like, you know what I'm saying, or even maybe like we talked about before, like even if you slipped up and cheated, I wouldn't consider it that, but if you slipped up and it was a mistake the first time, you know what I'm saying, thinking that, oh, she forgave me, like, we can get through this, and maybe she's not willing to forgive you, give you that second chance, and it's some women that it's like if you play with her once, she's gone. So
Yeah.
I think like if you really love a woman and you know how valuable she is, really think like, can I really imagine my life without her? Can I really be okay with seeing her happy with another man, knowing that another man gets to get this valuable woman, and vice versa, because women be cheating too.
I think before you cheat, before you get to the crossing the line
Mm-hmm.
and you cheat, think about this one thing. Is this person worth me losing what I got?
A lot of times, them people that be cheating on don't be shit. They
Right.
don't be shit.
At all.
Yeah,
Like I used to always, well, once I got older and I stopped cheating. When I was cheating, I could have gave a fuck less. But once I got older, I would always think if the person that I'm with catches me with this person, would I want to be with this other person? And the answer 99.999% of the fucking time is absolutely not.
yeah,
I don't want to be with this person, so I'm going to risk somebody who I do want to be with, but somebody who I don't want to be with.
yeah. And I think that's why people be crashing out, because people be thinking like, oh, I'm gonna play with the person that you so called claim you love, right? And it's like
Mhm.
when they stand on business, and I'm gonna say men and women, when they stand on business, like, nah, fuck you, go be with that other person, and now you sliding down the wall like, no, baby, please. Like you is really crashing the fuck out because you cannot handle that shit, but you really just don't know how someone's going to react. Like, you might think you know someone, but I feel like you never really know. Like,
Yeah,
you never
and
really know. Cause like I said, you don't know what people been through in their life. You don't know what that person wants in their life. time might be something that is like I'm not playing about, like, or even just like no one gets to come and treat me any type of way, because I would never do that to you. So I'm not gonna accept someone just doing that to me, you know. So I think people should really, you know, think about those things before you decide to go cheat with someone that and lose everything, you know, and maybe never ever get a second chance with someone that you really love.
And most of the time, guys are cheating just for the thrill of it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not like they want to be with that other person. It's not like that other person fulfills something that their woman doesn't fulfill. It's just for the thrill of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling every fucking guy that tunes into this fucking show, that thrill ain't fucking worth it. Fuck
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah. Cause how many men or women that then cheated and lost a good person and you really regret the fuck out that shit?
Yep.
Like, you know what
Hell yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's so many men and women that have cheated and been like, yo, why the fuck did I do that? And that person will never give you a chance ever again in life. Like, you've been
Yep.
trying, you try to double back, you try to spin a bin like 10 times, and that person like, no, like, I don't fuck with you. Stop calling me, block, like, you know, and that shit probably hurt, you know.
Yeah,
I can't say that because
that's
I don't buy, but
it's when that person really stands on business, and that's that one and done. That's that one and done person. One
yeah.
time. That's it. And you sitting there going, damn, I done fucked up on something good for something that I don't even want. For
Yeah.
real. Yeah, just don't fucking cheat. Just we too damn old now. Just
Right.
fuck it. Um and don't even give the appearance that you're cheating. And I know that should sound stupid, but d- limit that shit.
Yeah.
If your woman goes through your phone, go through your text messages, your DMs, she should not see nothing that makes her feel like there's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Because once she has that shit in her head,
Mm-hmm.
she gonna hold on to it. She gonna find whatever is lurking in your fucking darkness. She gonna find that shit.
Yeah.
Um,
I got a question, because this was something that I seen online. I seen someone say if a woman has her phone on DND, do not disturb, just leave her alone, or she for the streets or some shit. Do you feel like someone putting their phone on do not disturb means that they're cheating?
no, no, it's somebody who values their time. Um,
There's
because I think,
like, for me
yeah, I
it's
think it's right. You value your sleep. Like you may not be able to create a boundary where you tell people, look, don't call me at a certain time, and they actually abide by that shit.
yeah.
So you put that shit on D and D.
Yeah.
I think Apple creating fucking D&D on the damn phone was the best damn thing, because sometimes people just have too much fucking access to you.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Like,
especially if y'all together and
mm-hmm.
she puts her phone on D&D, that means that the time that she spends with you, she values,
Mm-hmm.
and she don't want to be disturbed. I don't think I don't think she for the streets.
Yeah, and I seen someone post that, and I'm like, that's so weird to me, because I put my phone on do not disturb, but it's because like, and I think I said this not the last time, maybe the time before that, but like I have friends that wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and like my homegirl, like they might start texting in the group chat at 5 o'clock one, like, good morning ladies, like let's get into today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like I said, I wake up off a single ding, like a text message, you know. So if I ain't go to sleep until 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, or you know, like an hour before, and then you wake me up from a text message, like I'm gonna be mad as shit, because I'm like, I just went to sleep, you know. So
Yeah.
I don't think, like, I don't know, because I don't know. I honestly, I don't know, because because if you dealing with someone too, I feel like I don't know, because I feel like if I was dealing with someone, like I feel like I probably would like eventually put them on my like favorites, and I'd be like, all right, you the only person who can come through my phone or some shit, you know. But still, sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I just want to like get some sleep.
Get some
You know?
sleep.
Yeah.
Fellas, if your woman is for the streets, trust me, she could be sitting right next to you having a full-blown conversation with the next nigga and you will never fucking know it. Women are good at whatever they're good at. If she's for the streets, every phone number for every guy that she fucking around with got a woman's name. The fucking I was watching a show. I think me and my wife was watching the show, and she had the shit in her phone as CVS. Had the nigga's number as CVS, and anytime she would get a call from him, she was like, "Oh yeah, I got to pick up my medication." And women, women are good at what the fuck they good at. Men are the ones that get caught cheating stupidly.
Yeah.
Women are good at that shit. So if she's for the streets, you won't know.
Yeah, but I just think because I feel like that wasn't my first time seeing something like that about the like if somebody got their phone on do not disturb, they cheating. I'm like, so basically like y'all would ruin a good thing just assuming because someone has their phone on do not disturb that they like doing something they're not supposed to be doing. Like, what if they like, you know, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I've seen one where if you out with your woman and she puts her phone face down, she for the streets. No, nigga, how about she just want to pay attention to you? Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, like because I like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like that in general. I just naturally always put my phone down, like face down, like you know.
yeah.
I feel like if I'm like at dinner with people and like my phone is up, like I don't want to just like just start scrolling. I don't want to do that. Like I want to give people my full attention. So it's like I don't know. I just naturally like put it down, but
when you can see your phone, it is always tempting to try to see what's going on your phone. But if you flip it over, and you're not looking at the front of the phone, you typically will not pay attention to that phone at all. So all the things that you guys think that says that your woman's for the streets, y'all are missing all the things that says she's for the fucking streets. Y'all are missing the real fucking things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
let that shit
that
go, guys.
And I'm not saying that some people can't be putting their phone on do not disturb because they're cheating, but I just feel like to assume that like anybody that has their phone on do not disturb is cheating or doing something is crazy, especially when you like at this age, like in your 30s or up, like we is fucking tired. Like, you know, like most people in their 30s, you fucking work, you might go to the gym and you like, yo, I'm going to fuck the bed. Like I'm fucking tired. Or like even us, like the whole winter time, like seasonal depression, you just extremely fatigued and stuff. Like you like, yo, no, like I ain't answering my phone. Like nobody better not hit me. Or sometimes even people on their off days, like they might be so overstimulated. I feel like that with me, like, you know, being a hairstylist, I get so overstimulated that I'll be like, I need to detach from the phone. Like, I don't want no one coming through. You know, if you text me, I'll eventually look at my phone and see it, but I don't want to be interrupted, you know?
Yeah, they're missing all the real red flags, chasing the wrong ones. Because a woman could get away with cheating right up under your nose. I promise you, and you will never fucking know it. You'll think you'll be sitting there and she'll be on the phone with somebody. You'll be like, "Yo, tell her I said what's up." And it's straight up a nigga she talking to. So women are good at cheating. They can do it.
Yeah. Yep.
But we had a good show, y'all. I hope everybody that tuned in enjoyed it. Tune in for more next Wednesday. We're gonna keep doing it. We got a guest next Wednesday. Yes, we do. So tune in next Wednesday for sure. We got a special guest that I'm sure you're gonna enjoy. So we're gonna enjoy it. Hope you're there to enjoy it with us. Be in the comments on every show. Make sure you like, subscribe, share it with everybody you know. The person I was trying to remember before that has been sharing the shit out of our stuff is Ace. Thank you. Okay, I couldn't think of your name last week, but Ace, thank you. I appreciate you. Like I'll post it on my page and he'll grab it and share it. So I appreciate you. I really thank everything that you're doing for the show.
He used to be one of my clients.
Well, I definitely appreciate him. I definitely appreciate him. And now whenever he posts something, I grab it and share it myself now. So let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like his podcast too. Like I like checking it out. So let's everybody do that. If you share our stuff, we'll share your stuff too.
Yeah.
If you got something going on, we appreciate you. So we'll share your stuff back. I don't even know what the hell.
He said, "What about some walking talent?"
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
It? Rich the Kid? That's who she's talking about.
I don't know who it was, but it was somebody she wanted to get with. She was like, "You can just save my number in your phone as Pizza Hut."
I cut a man off a long time ago because of something like that. He stored my name under Brandon. He got caught. Like, he was like, "I text you," and I was like, "I ain't get no text message from you." He's like, "Yes, I did." He screenshot it and sent it to me. And I was like, "Dang, you did text me." I was like, "But I like how you got my name stored under Brandon, though."
Fucking dummy.
Yeah.
Dummy.
Got right the fuck off. That shit was a long time ago. It was so funny. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What? Like, Brandon? Okay."
And the fact that he showed you,
yeah,
fucking dummy. He deserved to get cut the fuck off, stupid.
It was probably like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years ago, but yeah, he was dumb as shit for that. I was like, yo, he straight got. And thank God I clicked, like, I actually tapped on the message and opened it up, and I just like looked up at the top, and I'm like, Brandon, like, this thing called me Brandon, like, okay.
See, dummies. Hey, yo, hit us next week. See, for more fucking shenanigans.
Yeah.
Next week's show should be funny, so tune in, everybody. But until next Wednesday, we are out. Be easy, folks.
Yeah.
This is Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget and Don. Please like, subscribe, and share.